Welcome to G-Fun Facts Online, where we peel back the layers of the world around us. Have you ever sat in an airplane, looked out the window at 35,000 feet, and just wondered, how does this actually work? How can this giant metal tube, weighing hundreds of thousands of pounds, stay safely in the sky? Well, today, we're diving into the incredible engineering and advanced safety systems that make modern air travel one of the safest ways to get around. First up, let's talk about the plane itself. The airframe isn't just a simple metal tube. While older planes were mostly aluminum, modern giants like the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350 are built with advanced composite materials, like carbon fiber. Think of it like the high-tech stuff used in race cars. This makes the plane much lighter and stronger, which means it uses about 20% less fuel. The main body is the fuselage, where you sit. The wings aren't just for show. They generate lift, hold the fuel, and have flaps that extend to help with takeoff and landing. And that tail section? It keeps the plane stable, preventing it from wiggling side to side or pitching up and down. Now, for the power. The engines are the heart of the airliner. Modern jets use high-bypass turbofan engines, which are masterpieces of efficiency and noise reduction. Engineers use advanced, lightweight materials that can withstand incredible heat and pressure, squeezing every last drop of performance out of the fuel. Some new engines even have a special gearbox that lets the big fan at the front spin slower than the turbine at the back, making them even quieter and more efficient. And get this, the next big thing is called open fan architecture, which could cut fuel use by another 20%. But what about the brains of the operation? Step into a modern cockpit, and you won't see a million confusing analog dials. Instead, you'll see large, clear glass screens. This is all part of a system called fly-by-wire. In older planes, the pilot's controls were physically connected to the wings and tail, with cables and pulleys. In a fly-by-wire system, when a pilot moves the controls, it sends an electronic signal to a computer. That computer then figures out the best way to move the flight surfaces. It's smarter, lighter, and even prevents the pilot from making a move that would put the aircraft outside its safety limits. The Airbus A320 was the first commercial plane to go all in on this digital system. To stay on course, planes use a mix of technologies, including GPS and inertial navigation systems, so they always know exactly where they are. And to talk to the ground, they use a range of radios and even satellite communications for flights over the ocean. There's also an automated messaging system called ACARS that reduces the crew's workload. Ever wonder why you don't get lightheaded at high altitudes? That's thanks to the cabin pressurization system. It pumps compressed air from the engines into the cabin, creating an environment that feels like you're at about 8,000 feet, where there's plenty of oxygen to breathe comfortably. And if there's ever a sudden pressure loss, oxygen masks automatically drop down for passengers. Finally, what goes up must come down. The landing gear is an engineering marvel designed to absorb the immense energy of landing. When the plane touches down, oil and air shock absorbers cushion the impact. Then, a combination of powerful wheel brakes, spoilers on the wings that pop up to disrupt airflow, and reverse thrust from the engines all work together to bring the aircraft to a safe stop. But the real secret to aviation's incredible safety record is a multi-layered approach. It starts with a safety management system, which is a formal process for airlines to constantly look for potential risks and fix them before they ever become a problem. In the cockpit, there are amazing systems to prevent collisions. The Traffic Collision Avoidance System, or TCAS, talks to other nearby planes. If it senses a risk, it literally tells one pilot to climb and the other to descend. Another system, called the Ground Proximity Warning System, uses a 3D map of the Earth to warn pilots if they are flying too close to terrain. And while emergencies are extremely rare, planes are ready for them. There are sophisticated fire detectors and suppression systems for engines and cargo holds. Airliners are designed to fly and land safely, even if an engine fails. And in a worst-case scenario, inflatable slides can get everyone out quickly. From pre-flight checks to constant real-time monitoring by onboard computers, an airliner's health is always under scrutiny. The modern airliner is a complex symphony of engineering and safety, all working together. That incredible feeling of safety you have when you fly isn't an accident. It's the result of decades of innovation and a relentless global commitment to getting you to your destination safely. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. Until next time, stay curious.